Prasthaya Bhutale Sri Rupanugha Bhakti Damcha Krupa Murtim Narayana Namaste Gurudevaya Sarva Siddhi Pradayane Sarva Mangala Rupaya Sarva Nanda Vidayine Hey Guru Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa Kavrunda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Let me offer millions of blessings Varg, Nama Nishna Sankara, all the past, present, future Vaishnavas, especially Parameshwar Das Thakur, Srinivas Acharya, and Madhavendra Puri. So, yesterday was Buddha Purnima, also Krishna's Pula Dola, Saril Vihar. In Jagannath Puri, they do boat festival, like you have a lake and a boat, very nicely decorated, flowers and all. Lord takes pleasure in going the boat, along with his Radharani, Sakis, and also his ministers and that. This is Radha Vrindavan, deity appearance from the Saligram. And Parameshwar Dastika, Prakriti, this appearance there, and Srinivas Acharya, Madhavendra Puri, appearance there. On yesterday, Tithi, Radha appeared from the Saligram. So you might have a question. Wait a minute. He appeared. He was there before, or only when he appeared, he was there. He came. He was there all the time, everywhere all the time. But made visible to us, especially to Gopal Bhatta Goswami, to fulfill his desire. His desire was Madan Mohan was there, Govinda, Gopinath. The deities, almost 3 feet. So he can nicely decorate them, dress them, and like there is some kind of ananda in dressing them. He also wants to be dressed and put him into all those things. Likes it. So that way we'll have a relationship with him like that. But what about Saligram? Saligram is special manifested. by the will of the Lord. He appeared in the form of soligram, you know. And there's many times there will be carving, very strong. Uh, and the carving is done by who? Brahma himself appears as small creatures and they carve very nicely sometimes. So you can see chakra and all that. And we have four or so polygrams which has water inside. They float in the water. So it's amazing how water got inside. So now Radha Ramana was there to fulfill the desire. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami was also thinking, oh, our Rupa, Sanatan, Madhu Pandit, they all have beautiful deities to worship, to dress them and all that. Now, by the mercy of the Lord, one merchant has sent me clothes. Now, how I'm going to decorate Salagram? You know, you cannot put like a upper garment, lower garment, chadar like that. Very limited. So if I had a deity like them, it will be so nice I can decorate them, decorate him. So he had a desire to service in that way. So Lord is reciprocates accordingly. Etamam prapadante, tam tasaiva bhajami ham. How we desire, that's how I manage. Especially Gopal Bhatta Goswami, very dear to Radha. So he manifested one day, like yesterday. Night he put them into rest. Morning he woke up, he saw Vigraha becoming Radha. The speciality of this Vigraha is amazing. Rupa and Sanatan, Madhupand, they all came and they said, wow, this deity is amazing. His lotus feet is like as beautiful as Madan Mohan. His face is like Govinda. And his chest is like Gopinath. So all the Adhishtatri Devatas in Vrindavan, the relation, the process, and the benefit or the goal, Sambandha Abhideya Prayojan. All the three deities are present in him. So, and Krishna says he never leaves Vrindavan. But what happened one time, the Muslims attacked Vrindavan, wanted to destroy the temple. So those deities moved to Jaipur, Karoli, from Jaipur to Karoli, Madhva, Radha Madan Mohan. Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath is in Jaipur. Now, how do we understand Krishna never wants to leave Vrindavan? So, before that happened, he appeared as Radha Raman. All the three in one. And Radha Raman never left Vrindavan. So, that way, he left Vrindavan and at the same time, he did not leave Vrindavan. This is amazing. He did not leave, but on the other hand, he left. That way, in Jaipur, you have to see Radha Govinda, evening and morning, so many devotees. All of them will be talking in their own way to Radha Govinda. Their difficulties, whatever things is, they will communicate with him, and he is reciprocating. Very beautiful. So that way is attracting conditioned soul. You know? But if he has remained in Vrindavan, this would not have happened. Thoroughly, because of him, it changed the entire city. Devotees of Radha and Krishna. You know? And also, Madhavendra Puri appeared. Madhavendra Puri was Gopal. You know, Gopal appeared to him. Madhavendra Puri is the first Ankur, meaning sprout, the first sprout of Raja Prem in this world. Through him, he brought that Raja Prema to this. And then he gave that to Ishwara Puripad. Ishwara Puripad gave it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then, 6 Goswamis and like that, like a parampara. He had a special love, special maidservant of Krishna, Radha. Special. And he didn't want, he took a vow that he will never ask anyone for his food, clothes, shelter, or anything. But he would ask for some milk. So one day no milk was given. If somebody comes and gives, he accepts. There's the thing. Nobody came. Almost evening. And after dusk, he will not take. So Krishna came, a boy in the form of Krishna, and he's asking, Baba, looks like you are hungry. Why? Then he's looking at very intently. Who is this boy? Why? How does he know? How do you know that I'm? Oh, my mothers, they all come here taking water from Govinda Kund. They have noticed it. Then he's intently seeing. So he said, I cannot keep my secret. Very quickly will come to know. So immediately Krishna said, Baba, you just please take this milk. Later on I will come and take this part. Don't worry. He disappeared. Then Madhavendra Puri tasted that milk. He understood. I'm transcendental. Oh, the cheater has come and cheated me. So, was thinking, he said he will come back. Hopefully he will keep his promise. So he was awake. But in the early morning hours, very proud. Then he appeared in the dream. He said, I'm Gopal. I'm brought out by, installed by Brajanath, Krishna's great grandson. Now the priests, because of fear of Yavanas, they have put me down in this kunja. I have no food. I'm feeling hot and cold so many days. I'm praying. I'm expecting when Madhavendra Puri will come and serve me. So Krishna desires like that, a service by pure devotees. Their service is purely out of love, not for any exchange. Like Prahlad Maharaj is saying, Lord is putting him pressure. You please take this boon, that. No. We are not doing business. In business, we have exchange, right? The customer and the businessman. Customer gives some money and he gives in exchange for something, some product. Not like that. That becomes business. Oh Lord, if you want to give me boon, then give me boon. What boon? That way I will never have any desire to ask. No desire to ask. Then Lord is saying, you have already that in you. So I have come. My coming should not go waste. So he asked some other boon. See, Prahlad Maharaj never asked for his protection. Anything. So then Prahlad Maharaj is saying, oh Lord, if that's what want me to ask some boon, okay. Lord Nrsimhadev is telling, if you don't ask any boon, then I'll get a bad name. Right? Whenever Lord comes, he has to give some boons, right? Some blessing. Come, it will be wasted. They will, bad name. So he asked him. Then he said, oh Lord, if that's the case, you really insist on it, then forgive my father. He did so many offenses to you. Please, please. Then Lord, he said, what are you talking? Because you are a pure devotee. 21 generations of previous, your father, forefathers, like that, they will all be delivered. They already delivered. Madhyama, 14 generations. Kanishta, 7 generations. That's why I keep insisting, there must be one devotee in one family, at least one. That's the best thing that the family can have. Because why? That person, even if he is a Kanishta, lowest Vaishnava, even if he will be able to deliver 7 generations. Now with even $1 trillion, he cannot deliver ourselves. What to speak of parents, grandparents, grandparents. And bhakti doesn't cost any money. It doesn't, to obtain bhakti, you don't need $1. But it achieves what entire world, economy or wealth of this whole world cannot do, cannot buy. Bhakti does. 7 generations. And if you make some other devotees, they are also delivering 7 generations minimum. So the best thing is to preach, become a devotee. That's why Krishna says, Manmano bhava mad bhakto. Manman, give your mind, offer your mind. Become my devotee. You worship me. Manmano mad bhakto. Mam namaskuri te obeisances unto me. Because surely you will come to me. Not only you, your previous generations also will come to me. Along with you. You're not coming alone, you're coming with your previous generation. So do not fear. Fear is appear only when we forget Krishna. Fear is like darkness. In darkness, we get fearful, isn't it? So many cannot visible, right? Cannot see. And what does it mean? We do not know ourselves, Atma. Atma cannot be killed. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita na bhuye. Na anyate anyamane sharire. Soul cannot be killed in any way. So in darkness, why we are fearing? Because of the identification, misidentification. Identifying ourselves as this body, which is dying. Every second we are dying. Try to understand. It is not that death comes one day. No. It's a continuous process. Okay. It's a continuous degeneration is going on. It's a matter. It's like, see, for example, when you wear a glass, right? Some glass, right? Reading glass. What happens? Your eyes cannot read properly, short distance or far away objects. Huh? You wear a glass. Then what happens? You think you became free from the problem reading? No. You need the glasses. Then what happens gradually? You need a different glass. The power of the glass starts increasing gradually. And if you don't care, taken proper, even the glass will not help you. Become minus 12, for example, minus 10. There is no glass. What do you do? So, like that, this body is also dying. Okay. Take example, teeth. First, when you're born, no teeth, right? Babies don't have teeth, right? Maybe, huh? And then teeth comes and they fall off. Baby teeth, right? They call it baby teeth. Sometimes some babies are born with teeth. Huh? Those fall off. Then the new ones come. Then what happens? You think they are permanent? Mhm. They also fall off. Then you might put on an artificial one, right? Remove wash, eyesight, hearing. Gradually, we are losing our senses. But not the mind. Okay, try to understand. Mind will be active. Mind does not get old as senses. So that's why the internal desire, like if you have a karma, enjoying tendency, that will not go away. Even though you don't have teeth, digestion power, okay? Digestion power is not there, but still there is some impetus. No, you should eat, you should eat. Then what happens? We develop indigestion, gas. Still we don't give up. No, take some pills and all that. See, the body cannot digest anymore, so you should reduce intake. No, see, that means there is no control over the senses. So this is what Upadeshamrita. That's why you taught, Upadesham. Vacho vega, manasa, krodha vega, jiva vega, mudra pasa vega. You have to control Upadesham. That's why first thing is Upadeshamrita. One interesting thing is there, I might have told in MIT, right? They did some experiments. When we get old, what happens? The stomach layer for a healthy person, youth, the stomach layer lasts for 3 days and then get washed away because the stem cells keep producing the new layers of the stomach because the environment, acid, very harsh. The The top layer will not last for too long. It gets washed away. So we are digesting our own cells. Right. Actually, microscope, if you see our hand, so many layers coming out. You see, disgusting, okay, from our own body. Microscope, that small thing we cannot see, so we feel, oh, okay, I'm beautiful, this and that. Microscope makes it disgusting. Drinking water, look at with microscope, you may stop, you may not want to drink the water. So many living entities, okay. So it's a scale, Now in MIT, what they did was, so the top layer washes away, okay, stomach, and the new cells start coming from the bottom, the stem cells, generating new one. Now, as we get older, that 3-day becomes 6 days, 7 days to wash out. That's why you obtain gas, stomach ache, and all that, because it takes more time to generate, and new cells are not there, so you feel, disgusting, painful in this time. Now, what they found is, if you do Ekadasi fasting, then that was taking 6 days to 7 days, comes back to 3 days. This is amazing. In other words, Ekadasi, by following Ekadasi, fasting on that day, you get so much benefit. See, can you imagine, this is the thing. Every 3 days, the thing is washing out. Can you do surgery so that, suppose it takes 6 days, can you make it so it comes back 3 days? No way. There is no process, understanding. It's impossible. No medicine, no drug, nothing. Only thing that get accomplished is through Ekadasi. See, that's why there is no medicine equivalent to Ekadasi. And how much it costs? It does not cost any side effect, okay? It is not toxic, right? So, and so beneficial. You don't have to get admitted to the hospital, okay? Spend a lot of money, fortune. See, without any of this, it accomplishes what is impossible. See? That's why very important. So, Madhavendra Puri. So, Krishna told him, please, I'm waiting for your service when you will come. He's crying. Krishna cries for his service of the pure devotee because they want him. They are also crying for the service. Devotee is also crying, oh Krishna, or when you are going to give me opportunity to serve. And Krishna is even more anxious to get to be served by the devotees. More anxious than us. That's why when we are conditioned, we forget it. But Krishna has not forgotten. He's very anxious, waiting when you are going to turn towards me. See? So that's why I don't feel competition, this and that. Krishna is so amazing, He accepts everybody equally. It is not that he favors somebody higher, lower, like that. Everybody is respected, equal respect. So rich and poor, or young and old is not. All this does not count. Only counts is that we have devotion. So one time, Madhavendra Puri, he requested the help of the devotees in the village, and they brought and they found Gopal there. So he put him on the altar there, made some arrangement, and he was not able to stay well. The Supreme Lord creates, sustains world, but is not able to stand proper. So he gives a support, the stone. And then for almost 2 years, every day festival. Cooking, rice and dish. But even then, Madhavendra Puri never gave up his vow of what? He will take only milk if that is given to him. He never took any sabji, dal, rice that are being cooked for the deity. But so amazing. But he was offering, but he was not taking. So, then of course he went to Jagannath. Krishna gave him in a dream. Oh, Madhavendra Puri, yes, he brought me out, he served me so much. But still, I feel little hot. I'm not cold. Because so many hundreds of years, almost 1,000 years, in the hot summer, winter, like that. So please bring some chandan, sandalwood, make me play candle paste on me. So he sent him. He gave the service to others and then he went. There, Sirachara Gopal manifested, stealing tear for his devotee. In other words, Krishna is willing to be called as a thief, not for himself, okay, for his devotees. He will steal. Everything belongs to him, then how can we say he's thief? Rather, we are thief because nothing belongs to us, but we are taking this and that. But on the other hand, everything belongs, to Krishna. But he says, I'm thief, stealing for my devotee. Amazing, how he reciprocates. So then he saw very difficulty to the devotee, bringing all that chandan all the way, so many customs, so many difficulty. He said, no, Srirachara Gopal, there is no difference between me and that Gopal. You apply here, I will also get satisfied. See, Krishna manifested. Nama, Rupa, Swarupa. तीनों एक मानो, तीनों चिदानंद रूपा, तीनों अभिन्न, by Chaitanya. Nama, his name, his form, and his personality, Swarupa, personality. These three are not different from each other. They're all transcendental. So then this deity was taken to Nathadwar. Like we understand Govinda, Madan Mohan, other Gopinath, they left. Same way this Gopal also left to Rajasthan, called Nathadwar. Because he promised one devotee, I will come. Actually, it says one deity from Vrindavan, famous deity. He traveled there. And then the pujaris went behind and then caught him. Hey, where are you running? He cannot run. He cannot run from Vrindavan. Come back. They brought him back. But still Lord Krishna gave the word. No, I will come one. So in the different form he went there as Gopal. So it's amazing. He keeps his promise. One time, Parmeshwari Das, is disciplined. He is one of the very devotee of Nityananda Prabhu. He was doing kirtan in kirtan. These envious people, they cannot tolerate. See, when pure devotees about singing, dancing, that becomes Vaikuntha. Now. So they were doing kirtan, very tough. And then this one envious people, they threw dead fox there to give disturbance in the middle of the kirtan. Now the devotees, Parameshwar Das, did not mind. He continued. He did not feel, oh, dead body is there, become contaminated. No. They understand. When you chant Krishna's name, kirtan, there is nothing in this world can contaminate it. So he started dancing more. By the power of that, the fox came back to alive. It also started, jumping, dancing, saying Hare Krishna. That was the power of Sankirtan. It brings back the dead. The Vaishnava Vandana. Vaishnava Vandana. Devaki Nandan Das. Devaki Nandan Das. Remember this and you compose. Because Devaki Nandan Das, remember, he was also envious. Gopal Chappal. Offended he was. Then Chaitanya became very angry and then he developed this Kushtaroga, meaning leprosy. Then again appeared, approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he gave mercy, all that. You have committed Vaishnava aparadh, then you take, benediction from Vaishnava, Srinivas. So Srinivas forgave him. And then made him take Diksha, then he said, all time you are ingesting poison, criticizing Vaishnavas, Lord. Now you start taking nectar, Amrut. What is Amrut? He says glorifying the Vaishnavas. Glorifying the Vaishnavas. So if you keep taking Vaishnavas, glorifying Vaishnavas, hearing about glories of Vaishnavas, is actually taking like nectar. It will stop our aging process. Remember, we were talking about the aging, right? It is imperceptible. We are getting older, imperceptible. He will. So, generally, why aging is there is, so you can, Krishna's argument, if one starts getting, going down, then increase the bhakti like this, okay? Become strong spiritually, then you overcome the negative thing, decrease in strength, increase in devotion. That way you will not get disturbed. Otherwise, people struggle, oh, I'm getting old, my skin is this, that, they do so many artificial things, painting, right? Surgery. Is dying. See, if you decorate a dead person, dead person, what is the use? It's like that. Too much decoration for this body. You have to care, okay? Because this body is important for doing service and all that. Enough, okay? You should not be the priority. Priority is obtain bhakti. For that, you need a healthy body, okay? So, but if you say, no, I should be healthy, healthy, only healthy for what? Sense gratification. To be, appreciated by others, all appreciated by materialistic people. If you are appreciated by devotee, that's okay. That's very good. Yeah, by the Supreme Lord. So, uh, and we are trying to, adjust to the worldly, requirement. This is all bogus. Okay, it doesn't lead to the real happiness. So, that's why don't waste time. Gurudev said, don't try to be happy in this world. No one has become happy in this world, nor in the future, or now, or in past. Okay, so don't waste your time. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Shikshashtakam, uh, Shikshashtakam is amazing contribution to the whole world. It's the essence of all Shastra, essence of all uh, everything. You know? So, very, very special. Mm, he has put everything in his Shikshashtakam. Of course, he trained, he really, revealed through Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj, But he himself composed this. Shiksha Ashtakam 8 slokas, essence of it. So, what is the most excellent form of sadhana? Namata. Cheto Darpanam Arjanam Bhava Mahada Vagni Nirvapanam Prayava Kairava Chandrika Vittarana Vidyavadu Jivanam Anandambudi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Stapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Let there be supreme victory for the chanting of the holy name of Sri Krishna alone. Supreme victory for the chanting. If you want to achieve something, you want to have victory in anything, by easy, if you chanting the holy name. Because why? Because all the weapons. Okay, Sudarshan Chakra, Hanuman, everybody is there. Because power, like we were talking about, Parameshwari Das. Parameshwari was chanting, right? Doing kirtan, what happens? Dead body, dead fox became alive. Is there any more powerful than that? Imagine a dead body coming back to the alive. Wow. How powerful is now. Same way we are all dead actually. And we are dying gradually. Either way. We are not, we think we are alive, but we are not. But we can be only alive only by chanting, remembering Krishna. So let there be supreme victory for the chanting of the holy name of Sri Krishna alone, which cleanses the mirror of the heart. Mirror of the heart. And completely extinguishes the blazing forest fire of material existence. See, mirror of the heart, meaning what? Suppose there is a mirror where we see our face. If the mirror has a lot of dust and all that, can we see ourselves properly? No. We see something else, right? So same way the heart. We are not completely saying ourselves or the Supreme Lord or anything else, because the heart is not clean. Another, suppose in a well, water is very clear, right? So you can see the bottom. If the water is contaminated, muddy and all that, what you can see? Nothing. Only on the top you see the mud. We see the contaminants, nothing else. See. And the way we are conditioned, we think, even though we are seeing the mud, right? What are this? We think that's it. Oh, this is it. So wrong. Understand? That's why what is this contamination? Contamination is of what? Material existence. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, all this. Material existence. And it's a fire. Completely extinct. So we are under fire of this. Fire meaning, here, suppose fire is there. We put more ghee into it, what happens? How to extinguish that fire? Put ghee, more and more. Put wood, more and more. Same way, the more we indulge in eating, we want to eat more. This human body cannot eat. So if you are eating, you want to more eat? Pig. Okay. 24 hours, 365 days, no problem. No disease. Okay. Even it is most contaminated food, no problem, no disease. Even if it eats somebody's stool, no problem. And a stool tastes very heavenly. Wow, it says, boy, there is nothing like this stool. So relishing. What is this human people struggling so much to get some food? I'm getting so easily, freely, fresh, hot. Yeah. That's why I'm very, very intelligent person. The pigs things like that. There's one pastime where one time Indra, because of some offense, became born as a pig. And Brahma sent Narada Muni to preach to him, because Narada Muni is expert. And he is telling, hey Indra, hey, what are you, Indra? You are Indra. No. So here the pig, Indra has become pig and he is relishing all these things. And he has so many children, so many wives. Okay. Oh, see, so many wives, so many children. And he's telling Narada Muni, you are not intelligent. The humans are not intelligent. We are very intelligent. We don't work hard. We get nice. People passing, when the people pass, right? Go to the toilet. That is fresh because coming our body hot, right? Temperature. Oh, that is very hot. Big. So, but the pigs cannot understand this. See, on a pig level, it does not know what is good, what is bad. On that level, whatever it is, it thinks it's good. See, this is the mode of ignorance. Okay. You are in the mode of ignorance, doing worst thing, but still feels that you are the best. Mode of goodness, people, they think, oh, they are most idiot people, no intelligence. See, you understand how the people judge? So that's why don't condition by the people how they judge you. It depends on their own position. If they're in mode of ignorance, they will judge you higher. If they are not on the same level, they judge you. You are stupid, idiot. Okay, ignorant. So don't give too much value for their comments. You understand what I'm saying? So, but on the other hand, that's why Vaishnava, they are in ignorance. They think, what is good is bad. What is bad is good. What is impermanent is permanent. Okay, what is suffering? They think it is happiness. What is happiness? They think it is suffering. All, 180 degrees. So such a people's comment, why get disturbed? Pray, oh Lord, he is in ignorance. Please try to elevate him. Make him chant. Make him do Ekadasi. That's what Vaishnava. Okay. They do not take considerations of common people because that's what it is. See, in the hospital, mental hospital, the patients are talking to each other. This doctor is a mad person. He must be admitted to the hospital. These people are already admitted in the mental hospital, okay, for the treatment. But they are thinking, the most mad person here is the doctor. Okay. That's how they think like that. So we should not be mad like that. So the Krishna's name cleanses the heart, mirror of the heart, and completely extinguishes the blazing forest fire of material existence. Sri Krishna Sankirtan diffuses the soothing moon rays of Bhava, which causes the white lotus, Kumudini, of good fortune for the jivas to bloom. This Nam blooms, great, good fortune, other conditions. Because we are not fortunate. One may think, oh, he is a pig and he thinks he's fortunate. See, that is more of ignorance. Okay? That is not the real fortune. Fortune is serving the Lord, remembering. So the Sankirtana brings out, it makes that fortune to bloom in the hearts. White lotus, good fortune. The holy name is the life and soul of transcendental knowledge, which is here. Life and soul of transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge. Here is compared to the wife. Vodhu meaning wife. So, the name is the like husband, and the transcendental knowledge is like a wife. It continuously expands the ocean of transcendental bliss, enabling one to taste, hear narrations which illuminate my glories. Completely nectar at every step. The Nam, the Nam brings out the nectar. Want to taste this nectar. Nectar meaning here is not material. Uh, in this material world, what appears like nectar is actually poison. Okay? There is no pure nectar here. No, what appears like, actually, there is no nectar here. It appears like that. But we are trying, we are thinking like, because we are looking for all the conditions, so looking for the taste of nectar. So what brings out is the nam. Huh? The holy name of Sri Krishna thoroughly cleanses and cools the self, Atma. One's nature, Svabhava, one's determination, dhruti, as well as the body, both internal and external. The holy name of Sri Krishna thoroughly cleanses and cools the self, one's nature, and one's determination, dhruti, as well as body, both internal and external. Subtle and gross body. So you can see, like we were talking about the medicine, huh? Holy name, there is no medicine like that. No. When one is sick, what happens? Temperature rises. Same way, this holy name for the heart, for the soul, it gets uh, temperature, right? How it can be cool. Then our nature, swabhava, we are high, sometimes disturbed, we are not cool, steady. And then determination. Sometimes, yes, I must do. No, too much difficulty. See, not steady. Huh? Body is painful, this and that. Mind disturbed. So, holy name does, it cleanses and cools all these things. One time. That's why even Harvard University, they found the chanting of the holy name 1 hour brings us so to the rest. What do you call? They call by some name. Relaxation response. Okay, they call it relaxation response. See, you'll be at rest, relaxation. If you are completely relaxed, right, then what happens? You are really peaceful. Nothing disturbs you. What they found is even a deep sleep for 7 hours cannot bring to that restfulness, highest restfulness, what this chanting does. Understand? Not even close, I think not even 20% of deep sleep for 7 hours. Who has 7 hours of deep sleep? No. Even that cannot touch the restfulness you obtain by chanting for 1 hour. Now you may ask, wait a minute, how do they know when you are restful or not? The oxygen consumption. Oxygen consumption becomes very low when you are chanting. When you are deep sleep, also low, but not to that low. Goes. But chanting takes you even down. No. So that is an indication. Because we can say the oxygen is consumed more, that means we are not resting. So we're active. Active meaning we are disturbed. We are, uh, we are not quiet. Okay. So this is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu greatest. Uh, so here Srila Gurudev is telling Pancha Tattvanvitam Nityam Pranipatya Mahaprabhum Namna Sammodanam Sikshashtaka Bhashyam Praniyate. Offering my humble obeisances at the lotus feet of the original Supreme Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the bestower of Krishna Nam and Krishna Prema, and who is eternally associated with the Panchatattva. I am writing a commentary named Sri Samodana of the Sri Sikshashtaka, which issued from the lotus mouth of the Lord. Bhagavan Brahma Kartasneyana Prir Anivriksha Manishaya Tad Adhyavasyat Kutastho Ratir Atman Yato Bhave. Bhagavatam. How can there be any benefit for the Bhagavad Vimukha Jivas, the living entities whose vision is averted from the Lord, whose vision away from the Lord, averted? How can there be any benefit? We have fallen into the cycle of repeated birth and death in material existence. Preoccupied with this question, Sri Brahmaji, the knower of Bhagavad Tattva, thought long to find its solution. With resolute attention, he scrutinized all the Vedas 3 times, and by his intelligence, he concluded that the topmost perfection of religion is that by which one can obtain exclusive love, Ananya Prema, for Bhagavan Sri Krishna, who is the super soul of all existence. Three Anviksha Manasi. See, 3 times he scrutinized all the Vedas. What is the best process to elevate the conditions? So this conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam clearly establishes that only Bhagavad Bhakti, the topmost process of religion, bestowing ultimate good for the living entities. Karma, the fruitive activities. Jnana, acquisition of knowledge. Yoga, meditation. Tapasya, austerities. And other processes do not bestow the ultimate good, and therefore they are not the topmost religious process. But this bhakti is extremely rare. It is obtainable only by transcendental faith. Paramarthika Shraddha. Transcendental faith. So, ultimate good, penultimate good, okay, only by bhakti. People nowadays, yoga, right? By itself, it does not do anything. Unless it becomes bhakti, reaches to the bhakti. But what to do? Sometimes you have to attract people through this, what you call yoga, to bring them to the point of bhakti yoga. Now, how to obtain this bhakti? You must by faith, Shraddha, not ordinary Shraddha, transcendental faith. Again, this transcendental faith, Paramarthika Shraddha, is also two kinds. Shastrartha Avadharanamai Shraddha. Faith which brings about engagement in the path of bhakti inspired by the governing principle of scripture. Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Narayana, Ramayana, you know, you read the Shastras, that brings out. Bhagavad Leela Madhurya Lobamayi Shraddha. Faith which brings about engagement in bhakti due to intense longing, Loba, arisen out of some extreme good fortune by hearing the Leela Madhurya of Bhagavan. When pure devotee is describing the glories, pastimes of Bhagavan, sometimes in obtain lobe, intense longing. Greed. Oh, I wish I could serve like that. Wow. Boom, that's it. But it should be so strong that you don't need, you should not after any other greed, mundane greed. Okay. It should be pure. Till I get that, I'm willing to die. To that extent, one Lova, if you get that, very, very fortunate. Huh? And how do we get it? By associate pure devotees who are describing, who have that. They don't want anything else. Puny, everything else is puny, useless. So if you hear from them, you get it. Or hearing Shastras, you get that Shraddha, faith. Starts faith. It's Paramarthika. Why? What is the difference between mundane faith and transcendental faith? Mundane faith is what? I should progress in this material world. I should get promotion. I should get a good car, good wife, good husband, children, house. You have faith, but it's all material. Material faith. Oh yes, I should work hard like that. Material. But these are material. This will only what? You obtain these things and what? You think that is the end of it? It will never end. You need more and more and more. Because you are not satisfied. You are not material. Understand? Material alone will not satisfy. We are spiritual, only spiritual. So that's why you get whatever education, wealth, and all that. You need all that because we have to continue our body. That you have already put in your previous lives, previous life bank. You can draw. Now we are only drawing. Whatever activities you are doing to make more money, this and that, that is you are putting in the next life's bank. You can draw from the previous life's bank. You cannot deposit in the previous life's bank. And only if you deposit, you are depositing in the future lives, next life's bank. And you cannot draw from that. So why you are struggling? So the faith must be there, materials faith to progress. Same way spiritual faith. If you want to progress spiritually, transcendental faith, because that is nothing to do with this material things. Material things, how, if we get it, what happens? We see as a service, as a upakarana, as a thing to be used in the service of Krishna, not to enjoy. See, this is the thing. Our the way we look at it, if you look at it, relation with Krishna, oh, it's meant for Krishna, everything, then it becomes paramarthik. When we see, no, how I can enjoy this, that is, material. So there's only very, very subtle, but big difference. One leads to prison, okay? One takes us out of prison. Okay. Even if one of these two kinds of Shraddha, faith arises, Shuddha Bhakti, unalloyed devotion, unalloyed, okay, Shuddha Bhakti, unalloyed devotion. What is unalloyed? Alloy means there is nothing contamination. Like it can be contaminated by karma, jnana, yoga, right? Fruitive activity, like that. So this can develop transcendental faith by continuous engagement in Shuddha Harikatha in the form of continuous engagement in the form of Shravana, Kirtana, in the association unadulterated pure devotees. If one does not regularly engage in such Harikatha in the association of saintly persons, his Shraddha will gradually dwindle and then vanish altogether. This is the danger. That's why continuous now and then hearing Harikatha association through Harikatha is essential. Otherwise, our transcendental Shraddha, even though it appears, then it will dwindles and then disappears. Finished. Then you are out. So you should not give a chance for that. Suppose you ignite a fire, what happens? Fire is there. But if you keep on feeding the fuel, right? Wood or something, more and more like that. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Lord has said, Satam prasangan mama virya samvido bhavanti hrutkarna rasayana kata. In the association of saintly persons, one has the opportunity to hear narrations, here which illuminate my glories and which are very pleasing to both the ear and the heart. By such engagement in hearing and chanting, saturated with love, ignorance is immediately destroyed and Shraddha, faith, Rati, Bhava Bhakti, and Prema Bhakti develop one after another. So first Shraddha comes, then Rati, then Prema Bhakti. Therefore, by faithfully hearing and chanting the Nam, Rupa, Guna, Leela, Bhagavan in the association of pure devotees, pure Sankirtana is possible, otherwise not. The glories of pure Sankirtan are the very first thing spoken of in the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Sri Krishna Kirtan is the very identity of all auspiciousness. Sarva Mangala Swarupa. The word param has been used in the fourth line of the verse under discussion. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. The word param here specifically indicates pure Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which is obtained in progressive stages, beginning with Shraddha, followed by Satsanga, and leading to Bhajana Kriya, execution of the Angas of Bhakti. It does not refer to our Harikirtan, which is within the jurisdiction of Pratibimba Bhakti Avasa. Pratibimba Bhakti Avasa refers to a semblance of bhakti that is undertaken by a person whose sole motivation is to attain liberation, mumukshu, or promotion to the heavenly planets, karmis. In this Sri Shikshashtaka, the devotion of mercy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, appearing like a Bhakti Sadhaka, is singing the glories of Sri Krishna Sankirtan and Sri Krishna Swarupa, the identity of Sri Krishna, in order to enlighten the jivas with the truth of Sambandha, Avideya and Prayojana. In this commentary, the very same truth of Sambandha, Avideya and Prayojana are being discussed in summary fashion. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whatever it teaches, he brings these three things. Sambandha, relation. Avideya, the process. And the highest prayojana, the usefulness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord of all and whose lotus feet are constantly served by Shuddha Vaishnava, says Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtana. In other words, let there be supreme victory only for the chanting of the holy name of Sri Krishna. Param Vijayate, supreme victory. A question may be raised here. Can Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which is non-material, aprakrita, and beyond the range of Maya, become victorious in this material world created by the external energy, Maya Shakti? Yes, even in this illusory material world, Sri Krishna Sankirtan can be thoroughly victorious. Please hear how this is possible. See, this is material world. How coming from spiritual world, how it is possible to victorious. So Gurudev explained. Ekam evadvitiyam, evadvitiyam. Oneness without duality. Ekam, one. Advitiyam, without duplicity. Without duality. Oneness, ekatva, of the absolute truth is established. Ekam eva advitiya. Lord is one. That is established. Near nanasit. Kinchana. Other than one dual absolute truth, Advaya Brahma, there is no existence of any other separate forms. The impersonal feature, Nirvisheshatva, of the absolute truth is established. Yet another statement of the Shruti, Chandogya, Sarvam Kalva Idam Brahma, entire creation is the form of the absolute truth. So the form of the absolute truth possessing eternal attributes and qualities is established. Therefore, according to the Shrutis, Upanishad, the absolute truth is simultaneously personal and impersonal. This impersonal feature, however, is imperceptible. Because of this absence of perception, of the Nirvishesha feature, and because the Savishesha feature is always perceived, it is the personal feature which is prominent and superior. So the absolute truth, we understand personal and personal, but personal feature is superior and prominent. Srimad Jiva Goswami, our Acharya, on such philosophical conclusion, stated Bhagavad Sandarbha. By the influence of his inherent inconceivable potency, Swabhaviki Achintya Shakti, the Supreme Lord, the one absolute truth eternally exists in four features. Truth is one, but he eternally exists in four. How? Original form, is personal splendor, Tadrupa Vaibhava. This includes his abode, his eternal associate, his expansions, such as Lord Narayana, Nrsimhadev, his original form, and all these things. His abode, eternal associate, his expansions. Then living entities, jivas, and the unmanifested of the three modes of material nature, pradhan. See, these four forms. Even though he is one, he exists in these four. These four features are compared to the four aspects of the sun. Jiva Goswami, explains how. Sun also we can see, is one, but four aspects are there. Effulgence situated at the very core of the sun planet. Suryantara Mandala Sita Teja. Effulgence situated at the core of the very core of the sun planet. Then sun globe, Mandala. The atomic particles of the sunlight emanating from the sun planet. Rashmi, Paramanu, light entities, quanta, coming from the sun. And the fourth is reflected rays of the sun, Pratibimba, Rashmi. Somewhere far away it gets reflected sun. Although sun is one, it exists in these four forms. So, absolute truth are the supreme potent. Sarva Shaktiman and his potency, Shakti. In the above mentioned description, the absolute truth is being further explained. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, who is replete with six opulences, is the absolute truth. Six opulences, Shad Aishwarya, right? Is complete, full, is beauty. Is also renowned, supremely renowned, very powerful, like that. According to statement Brahma Samhita, Shakti Shakti Matora Veda. There is no difference between potency, Shakti, and possessor of potency, Shaktiman. But the same superior potency, Parashakti, is perceived in different forms. Parasya Shakti Vidaiva Suyate. So, Lord's inconceivable, we cannot conceive. His potency, Shakti, can accomplish unattainable. It can get done. Anything possible. Agatana gatana patis. In other words, it makes possible even that which is impossible. Therefore, the eternal difference between potency and the pulse of potency is also inevitable. This conclusion established that the opinion of all the Manis, Kevala Advaitavadis, that supreme absolute truth, Brahma is impersonal, formless, divested of potency, is contrary to scriptures and reasoning. Kevala Advaitavadi. You have to be very careful not to hear from them. Mayavada Sunile Hai Sarvanash. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu warned again and again. Don't listen to them. You can see if Lord is, no potency, no Shakti, no form, no person, no potencies, then how we will do anything good? How we get benefit? It's like the science. See, science says it came from monkeys. And monkeys came from what? By accident, some chemical form, and then it developed into, like that, like small species, bacteria that are growing up to this. Why? So there is no intelligence behind the creation. So we don't have to surrender. We can do whatever we want. Enjoy this, that. So that's why they're very busy. Even though it is proven, wrong, but continue. Darwin dead and gone, okay, but still they are keeping him alive. Artificially. By extending, this is the thing. They established university, they teach curriculum, this. Modern Darwinism. That is pathetic, And try to tell them they want to defend. No, cannot be. So, very unfortunate. That's why association of pure devotee. Association. Always stressed. Because very immediately they can see. The one superior potency, Parashakti, above stated, is manifest in three forms. Again, Advaya Tattva, Ekam, one. Energy is also one. Potency is one. Even that as a manifests in three forms. Internal potency, Antaranga Shakti, Bahiranga potency, and Tatastha Shakti, marginal potency. By the Lord's internal potency, Antaranga Swarupa Shakti, such a supreme truth, Parama Tattva, in its complete and original future. Purna Swarupa. Eternally exists as Bhagavan with the completely faultless, supremely auspicious, and basis of all transcendental qualities. By his internal potency, Antaranga Shakti, he exists. In addition to this, Lord's personal splendor, Tad Rupa Vaibhava, or in other words, his transcendental abode, Vaikuntha, his eternal associates, Parikaras, and the variegated manifestation of the Lord Narayana are eternally established by the same all-accommodating internal potency. Anukulyamai Swarupa Shakti for the accomplishment of his transcendental pastimes. The Tatastha Shakti, the same absolute truth when endowed with marginal potency, exists as the innumerable spiritual atomic particles, Chit Paraman, the living entities, who are separated expansion of the Lord, Vibhinna Amsha Swarupa. Separated expansion of the Lord, minute. Just as innumerable tiny molecular particles of light continuously shimmer in the rays of the sun. Similarly, in the rays in the form of the Lord's marginal potency, Tatastha Shakti, or in other words, the Tatastha Shakti in its transformed or developed state, the aggregate of living entities, eternally exist as innumerable spiritual atomic particles. The tiny molecular particles within the rays of sunshine have no independent existence from the sun, nor can they ever be equated with the sun. Similarly, the spiritual atomic jivas have no separate existence from the Lord. Neither can they ever be addressed as the Lord, nor become the Lord. So, very nice. Jiva Goswami comparing the four aspect of the sun. The Supreme Absolute Truth, Bhagavan, has manifested this entire material world, the display of his external splendor by his external potency. This material world is a transformation of the external potency. In other words, transformation of the sum total of material existence, pradhana. Just as the rays of the sun, when reflected, creates a colorful rainbow, the Lord's external potency, Maya Shakti, pradhana, manifests this fascinating material world. Material world is a shadow of the spiritual world, which is manifested by the Lord's internal potency. As such, the material world is also not separate from the absolute truth. Even though it's shadow is not different from absolute truth. Shadow exists because the person shadow, real person exists, real object exists. So shadow. Shadow indicates the presence of the object. In this whole material world is shadow of that spiritual. It appears real. That's so amazing. But we get completely immersed in this shadow. Now, you cannot understand. Hey, this is shadow. We are trying to enjoy this. What you can. Can you taste? Can you chew the shadow of a mango? Oh, mango is very tasty. It looks soft. The shadow of the mango. So same in this world. It seems like, okay, but the shadow is also looks very real, okay. That is the power of Lord's inconceivable external potency. Looks real. Wow. You must be crazy. You don't think it. There's nothing. So, but only by Shastra. sadhu can give us the glimpse, you know, how conditioning is. So that's why don't get involved. The sadhu is warning. So it is proved that living entity Jiva, the material world, Jada Jagat, and the Lord's personal splendor as regards his Vaikuntha existence, Tadrupa Vaibhava, are inconceivably one and different from his original spiritual form. One and difference. Okay? One, because without that is not, these things are not possible. Different, we are different. Huh? Anuchit, because we have no same power or like that. The Anuchit Jivas, on account of being dependent on the Lord, are a separated part and parcel within nature. So this is found their non-distinction from the Lord. However, due to an absence of knowledge of the Supreme Lord, their vision becomes diverted to the material energy. They become Bahimukha. In this lies their difference, Veda. There is no knowledge of the Supreme Lord, what happens? Our vision becomes diverted to this material world. So it cannot be in neutral. See, suppose the train is running, train has stopped. Forever it is not going to stop on the platform. It's going to move. And you are there. Either you have to get into the train or on the platform. Because if it starts moving, it cannot be, holding on there and then be on the platform same time. So, that's why our vision gets diverted. If you lose, your absence of Supreme Lord, what else? We see this as the reality. But this is not reality. This is shadow. So this is not visible to our eyes. So sadhu, that's why ajnanatim om ajnanatimirandasya jnananjanashalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Guru is one. Remove, does operation on these eyes. So you can see things as it is. You can see transcendental things. You can relate to them. So our acharyas have come to do that. Surgery. So we end here. Our time is up. We'll continue Sikshashtakam. Because this is amazing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brings Bhajan Rahasya in our acharyas into these 8 slokas. This is our wealth, real wealth. Has given us, we have to now understand the nature of this wealth. And we have to possess this wealth. Then it is easy to give up this mundane world, so-called wealth. Attraction or trying to obtain so much effort and all that. Then we can put all the effort to obtain this spiritual wealth. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu devacha patitanam pavanebhyo. We pray to Parameshwari Das, Madhavendra Puri, and then Srinivasacharya. Srinivasacharya, very powerful. He is the one that Goswami Ashtakam composed. And he was sent along with his associates Narottama Das, Shyamananda Prabhu to the Bengal to preach with all the books. And of course it was stolen in the end, but he was able to retain that. So did this service, amazing service. Each one was a special. Narottama, they taught bhakti through amazing swara, bhajan. The bhajan was so touching, to the heart. So we pray at the lotus feet of Srinivasacharya, Narottam, Shyamananda. Restore their mercy. Make us strong. Make our transcendental faith grow and strong. Right? So constantly we pray. Glorifying or thinking of these Vaishnavas brings us so much wealth, right? And faith. Imagine this dead fox came into alive. If you feel and think like that, chanting, then we are like dead fox. Okay. So you become alive. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhevacha patitanam pavanebhyo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Hare Krishna.